The reading, The Sugar Kingdom, The Making of Plantation Hawaii, it talks about William Hooper, a businessman who came to Koloa, Oahu to create market civilization, modern industrial agriculture, and a new plantation community. It also talks about the different responses of the natives who worked in the plantation. The movie Black Legion talks about the secret terrorist group that intimidates foreign workers with violence. In the movie, Frank Taylor, a man of working class, was influenced to join the organization after not receiving the promotion to a polished worker. The key points in the reading is that the Kaloa plantations was a great place for the sugar industry. It would also be considered as an entering wedge to change Hawaii's society. The negative effects of native Hawaiian living was that it was changing the way they have lived their life and culture. It also was different because they were being underpaid. As for the underpaid, they have received free labor, where they received all work but they have no payment. Because of this, Hooper then helped them out by paying them, but not through cash or currency, but through the items he has sold in his store. There was a lot of gender issues due to the fact that women were underpaid, even though they had the same work given as the men did. As for the new plantation community, there were different cultures that were coming to Hawaii, such as Chinese. They thought, with the fact of different cultures coming, it would end all labor difficulties. But then all the cultures avoided management. In fact, this was the start of the entering wedge that was made. Ed Jackson was a companion of Frank Taylor. He was one of his friends that found out about his involvement in the Black Legion. Even though he was his friend and he was warned about the actions of the Black Legion can do, he wanted to report the situation to the authorities, but failed to do so after being shot to death by the organization, specifically Frank Taylor, who has repented his mistakes. In today's time, to protect the rights of workers, unions were created. An example would be Cesar Chavez, a man who has been fighting for the rights of farmers for years. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was made to not base jobs decisions due to race, sex, and color. What I have learned in this video is about the social decisions people would make back in the 1930s and 50s. People will be offended by the other cultures outside the country that they will go against the company themselves. What I also have learned in the reading is about the transition of Hawaiian economy and social system into modernization and how it gave a positive and a negative effect to Hooper and the native Hawaiians themselves. It was a cultural takeover.